Beijing and the Forbidden City. The city was on the edge of the earthquake zone. The back door is in sight here. Huge in scope, it was only used by the emperor, his officials, guests, and servants. It's about 500 meters by 1500 meters. Along with ornamental roofs come the need for lightning protection. Between the high iron clay and the metallic paints, go figure. While many building exteriors are being restored, the interiors are 90% empty. This is the center of the most recent earthquake, 7.8. I was only 25 stories above the ground. Now that window is at ground zero. The big 43-story building directly in front is also a pile of rubble.
Hi folks, welcome to beautiful sunny downtown Xi'an. As you can see, this is a very small city by Chinese standards, kind of like Owatonna is to the US. Only 10 million people here.
I was just practicing at being a 70 used car salesman. Craig, eat your heart out for these pair of pants.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. She got legs. She knows how to use them.
We climbed a long way to visit this emperor and his monks. Just an enforcer. In theory, we've been food. The number one reason for air pollution in China, incense urns. At least enjoying nature's bounty. An empress in the making. Her hat's too big, I think she'd better stand. And she even took off the heels.
Goodbye, Chongqing. It's been fun knowing you, but we are on the road again. Very boring.
This is a bye-bye to Chongqing, money left behind, otherwise known as Chongqing. Another night, another temple. When we got to the ticket booth and looked up, we could see another 7 stories. Then we opted to go shopping on the way back down versus climbing up and up and up and up. 0730 and 2,500 foot above the river. The worst part is the boat leaves at 8:30. I need a rest. See, I told you. Another magnificent roof, in need of Marcus and his power washing crew. This recreation is about 3 kilometers away from the original site. Next stop along the way up. I just don't understand why I couldn't be on the dragon boat. Back on deck. A windswept decks next AM. See, we're having fun. You might notice the natural wind-blown hairstyle from the morning. Just happy as all get out. These are bored tourist folks.
Just temporarily lost focus.
no wind doesn't get any better than that.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's barring the stairway to heaven.
The white sign on the right of the stairs indicates the water level at dam maximum flood. That was the short way, less a swim. Just one of 100 coal ships daily. Air pollution? I wonder. 500 feet above the river, we found enough thermal radiation to turn the shirt yellow. I was overjoyed, but yet the sun shined. Back on the boat.
An excellent example of the Yangtze floodplain. The river will be controlled by the Three Gorges Dam. You can see the layers. If my woman, Flopper, get out of my sight. Thank you. The sediment occurring on the banks in different levels. This will all be stabilized to the lower level.
And down the river we go. Notice how those upper thoracic bulges show off the thermal radiation. The background shows a major high road and terraced orchards everywhere. This is like a very mini Grand Canyon.
Now entering the Wu Gorge on our way to the big dam. Woohoo!
This is the start of mini Three Gorges tour. I should have been aware of the word mini. I thought they meant small trip, not the wrong place. They didn't believe me when I told them they were going the wrong way. An epiphany. I've been had again. But she's happy. The price of a wife. Trash upon the waters.
Yes. In we go to the dragon's mouth. Goodbye, all be high.
Back to the big garbage scow. Well, not quite. This is the only open burning I've seen in 58 days. Most car bridges are new or under construction. There are a lot of foot bridges, but very few car bridges.
Still in the valley of tourism. Oh no, another tour boat, but we're passing it. It is a poker slower, but much nicer deck than this garbage scow. Look at, we go all the way up into the clouds. Welcome to the second sunniest day in 52 and counting. Still 6 more. Aha!
They plant from the edge of the water to the top of the hill. The unplanted fields are just waiting for the correct season to be planted. This is a hydroplane ferry. It runs about 30 knots.
Another piece of southeast Alaska. Just no snow anywhere. But the river will rise. See that white line? Multiply that times 7. That's how deep this gorge will be. Woohoo! All the way up, all the way over. Woohoo!
Now here's a challenge for Scott. 600 foot above the river. Take a sleeping bag, bro. This crane will operate 24/7, 52 until the job is complete.
Ever wanted to get high on the job? Well, try telling me you're not 900 feet off the water at that point.